I wanted to talk for a minute about Benghazi. You know, this is like every time we bring up anything with Republicans, every time I get a Republican on to debate and say something about, well, pretty much anything, their response is Benghazi. And, 4 people died in Benghazi.
There are 4 dead Americans. Wait a minute,
they removed
Mark, this isn't a joke. There are 4 dead Americans. 4.
I know,
okay?
I just said that.
So let's just put something that, to rest here. And there's a great, I've seen a bunch of different graphics on this. There's a great collection of them right now over at democraticulnderground.com that was posted by Napkins. And it's, these little visuals that people put together, and I guess they toss them on Facebook or whatever. And Boehner now, in the 4th year in a row, has voted to cut funding for embassy security.
Is it true that you voted to cut the funding for embassy security?
Absolutely. Look, we have to make priorities and choices in this country.
The Republican House of Representatives voted to cut nearly $300 million for U.S. embassy security budget in 2012. And, they've been doing this for years.
We have to examine the funding. The fact is that since 2011, the House has cut embassy security by hundreds of millions of dollars below the amounts requested by the President. The House has done that. The Senate restored some of these funds, but the final amounts were still far below the administration's request, and they were far below the levels we enacted in 2010.
The sequester cut $97 million from embassy security. But and by the way, Darrell Issa bragged about having cut embassy security funds for the State Department. He's very proud of that. But here's where it gets really, really fascinating. Obama had one embassy attack in the so far going on 5 years of his presidency. One in Benghazi. 4 people were killed, including a diplomat. George W. Bush, during his presidency, the U.S. Consulate in Calcutta, India, was attacked on January 22nd, 2002, when George W. Bush was president. 5 people were killed.
Let's get to the top story tonight. Testimony from government whistleblowers on the devastating and tragic attacks that cost 4 American lives in Benghazi, Libya. Testimony that will blow the lid off the giant cover-up propagated by this administration.
Brace yourself. It's happening in just 9.5 hours. Former CIA Director David Petraeus will take the oath and testify about Benghazi.
I'm sorry. That was a snafu. That was actually the warning to brace yourself for November's Benghazi testimony by David Petraeus that was going to blow the lid off the giant cover-up propagated by this administration. All right, my mistake.
Did he do anything? Was he attacked for that? Did anybody call for congressional investigations? No, in fact, that was January. 5 months later, in June, the U.S. Consulate in Karachi, Pakistan was attacked.
June 14th, 2002, U.S. Consulate at Karachi, 12 people killed.
In 2003, the U.S. Embassy in Islamabad, Pakistan, was attacked. 2 people were killed in an embassy attack, an attack on a United States embassy, while George Bush was president.
Today was set up to be a big day, a very big day for Roger Ailes, the Fox Network, Drudge Report readers, the denizens of Michelle Malkin's website Twitchy, Sean Hannity's radio audience, and Congressman Darrell Issa. Why? Because today was Benghazi Day.
Benghazi bombshell. As accusations heat up, what will the whistleblowers reveal? And how truthful has the government been about the attack?
A year later, a year and 2 months, July 30th, 2004, the U.S. Embassy in Tashkent, Uzbekistan, was attacked. 2 people were killed. 5 months later, on December 6, 2004, the U.S. Consulate in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia, was attacked. 9 people were killed.
Today's hearing was the hearing moment everybody's been waiting for. Go.
We begin with the moment that everybody's been waiting for. Secretary of State Hillary Clinton's highly anticipated testimony about what happened in Benghazi.
I apologize once more. That was from the January Benghazi hearing.
Fast forward 3 months and a year to March of 2006. The U.S. Consulate in Karachi, Pakistan, was killed. People say, well, yeah, a lot of people died, but so far no senior diplomats like Chris Stevens, right? The U.S. Consulate in Karachi, Pakistan was attacked on March 2nd, 2006. 4 people were killed, including a U.S. diplomat.
That was from the January Benghazi hearings. While that also failed to blow the lid off the giant cover-up propagated by this administration. Today, Wednesday,
come Wednesday, you're going to start hearing the truth about Benghazi, and it's going to make you mad. It's going to make you upset.
And if it doesn't, we'll have another one until it does.
So 6 months later, in 2006, Damascus, Syria, on 9/12/2006, 4 people were killed when the U.S. Embassy was attacked. On March 18th, 2008, 2 people were killed in Sana'a, Yemen, when the U.S. Embassy was attacked. The U.S. Consulate was attacked in Istanbul, Turkey, on July 9th, 2008. George W. Bush was president. 6 people were killed.
According to Fox News, this cover-up is literally the biggest scandal since Watergate.
Watergate, Nixon lied, but nobody died. In Benghazi, 4 dead. White House went to bed.
The U.S. Embassy in Sana'a, Yemen, this is the second time it had been attacked. It was attacked on 9/17/2008. Not only were 16 people killed, but it was the second attack in 7 months.
So why is this attack so different for Republicans?
This makes Watergate look like child's play, Megyn.
Oh! Well, that is serious. That is serious, and it's not a term people throw around lightly. I'm sorry? She was talking about Cylindra? I'm sorry, she was talking about Cylindra there.
And, you know, how many Republican investigations of these 11 embassy and consulate attacks during the Bush presidency? I mean, there's been 1 during the Obama presidency. There were 11 during the Bush presidency, including the death of U.S. diplomats. How many Republican investigations? 0. 60 people dead. 60.
Do we have anybody talking about Benghazi?
This is far worse than Watergate.
Far worse than Watergate. Well, there you have it. Benghazi is far... Sorry about that? He's talking about the Fast and Furious.
What about the 60 people who died during the embassy attacks during the Bush administration? 0. It's just, you know, it's breathtaking.
Well, if Fast and Furious was far worse than Watergate, what's Benghazi?
If you add Watergate and Iran-Contra together and multiply it times maybe 10 or so, you're going to get in the zone of what Benghazi is.
Holy
So anyway, I just it goes on and on. I mean, there's just this great Benghazi, a fake scandal that is repeatedly talked about until people believe that there's a real scandal. That's really, you know, how they deal with it. And then somebody else says the dichotomy between how Fox News handled the Benghazi situation and how they are handling Chris Christie's Bridgegate tells you everything about their ethical news legitimacy and their cognitive dissonance. No match for blatant hypocrisy.
Will it become, like the Watergate thing, a huge story? It's the same thing that happened with Watergate.
It really is a remarkable thing that they can even say these things. You know, it rather blows my mind.
This is a test. This is a test of the right-wing troll notification system. This is only a test.
Benghazi.
This has been a test of the right-wing troll notification system. Had this been an actual issue, you would have been instructed where to tune in your area for half-baked information. This concludes this test of the right-wing troll notification system.
All we say to America is be true to what you said on paper. You want Harold? Here's Harold.
Brownie, you're doing a heck of a job.
I say segregation now, tomorrow, and forever. You must learn